Hi, and welcome to November. And of course, that means that we're putting out another focus box for the next 2 months. And this one is the Focus on Festivities box. November, December, Spring Racing Carnival, Christmas, New Year. There's a whole lot of things going to happen in the next couple of months where you'll be entertaining, you'll be going to parties, you'll be gifting people things. And this box is designed to cover all your bases in regards to that. So let's just run through what's in the box and then we'll tell you what the price is and we'll tell you what the saving is as well. So the first bottle of wine out of the box is, no surprise considering that we're going to be celebrating things, sparkling. This is a bottle of Borgo Imperiale Prosecco DOCG. It's a vintage, it's 2021. What does that mean? Well, it means it's probably a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more idiosyncratic, and a Prosecco with a little bit more personality than what you might be used to. It is bone dry, it's got some lovely richness, and is a perfect sparkling wine for when people come around. So if you're a big fan of Prosecco, you've got a bottle of Prosecco in the box. Now, the second bottle of wine out of the box is another sparkling, but this is a little bit unique to Australia and it's also a little bit unique to Christmas. And of course, I'm talking about sparkling Shiraz. It seems like Australians love a bottle of sparkling Shiraz when it comes to Christmas time. Personally, sparkling Shiraz, half a dozen natural oysters, fantastic combination. You should try it if you've got nothing else to do on Christmas Day. This particular sparkling Shiraz comes from Canberra district. It's made by Quarry Hill. It's beautiful, it's rich, it's everything you want. It's got some slight fruit sweetness to it. It does finish dry, a beautiful bead or mousse in the mouth. It's a gorgeous wine, rich, powerful, sparkling Shiraz. Goes great with Christmas cake. It tastes a little bit like Christmas cake, actually. The next one out of the box is a white wine. Now, this wine is an Arnase. You've probably had an Arnase before. If you've had one of our focus boxes, we're a big fan of the grape variety. It comes out of Piemonte in Italy, but this particular wine is Arnase that's been grown in the Fleurieu. So in the region just south of McLaren Vale in South Australia, made by Hoffer Family Wines. Now, Arnase is a really gorgeous combination between the richness of Chardonnay and the brightness and vivacity of, say, something like Sauvignon Blanc. So it's got that fullness and that richness on the front palate, but lots of acidity, finishes nice and dry, quite moreish with that zesty acid structure, and will leave you wanting more. So this is the Hoffer Family Wines Arnase, also in your Focus on Festivities box. Next, in your Focus on Festivities box is, of course, rosé. And rosé from Provence, because, well, they do it so well, don't they? This is the Domaine de Trienne rosé from Provence. The interesting thing about this one is that the people who own the winery and make the wines are actually Burgundian. So there's quite a little bit of that sort of Burgundian, non-interventionist philosophy that goes into making this wine. Again, it's everything you expect from Provence rosé. Gorgeous, lovely berry flavors and aromas, finishing bone dry. And of course, because it's important to a lot of you, although it's not really important to the flavor, gorgeous color. It looks great in the glass. Nothing says festivity like a glass of rosé. Next out of the box, it wouldn't be an Australian Christmas, would it, without a bottle of Shiraz. This is the Dreamstone, comes out of Currency Creek in the south of the Fleurieu as well. This is everything you want, plus a little bit more. So it's got all that lovely jammy consistency that South Australian Shiraz has, but it's got a little bit more savoury notes, a little bit of smokiness. I love this wine with barbecued meats. Think about the smoke on the barbecue, think about the smoke in the wine, plus all that lovely red, sweet berry fruit. This is a gorgeous wine to have. And if you're a Shiraz fan, this is for you. And the last wine in the box is a Cabernet blend out of Margaret River. This is the Woodlands, made by the Watson brothers. You've probably heard of these guys. They're pretty famous for making absolutely amazing Cabernet and Cabernet blends. This is a absolute Bordeaux blends. This is Cabernet Sauvignon with Malbec and Petit Verdot and Cabernet Franc, the whole 9 yards. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's a really layered, textured, gorgeous wine. Lots of tannin, lots of flavor, lots of fullness. If you're having a lamb on that barbecue, there's your red wine. That's your Cabernet that goes with that that lamb dish. So just to basically recoup. No, that's not the word, is it? Recoup's not the word. Recover. No, it's not recover either. We'll just go over the wines again, shall we? Let's go over the wines. First one is a bottle of Prosecco. Comes in the box. That's the Borgo Imperiale from the Veneto. This is traditional. Sorry, we'll just wait for the trolleys. This is the problem with shooting video in the warehouse. There's a lot of ambient noise. This is the Prosecco. So Borgo Imperiale from the Veneto, vintage 2021. The second wine is a sparkling Shiraz from Quarry Hill, made by Alex Clark, who makes the wines at Collector. Gorgeous wine. The third wine in the box is the Hoffer family Arnaise. The fourth wine is the Domaine de Trien Rosé from Provence. The fifth wine is the Dreamstone Shiraz 2019 vintage. I should also point out that sparkling Shiraz 2015 vintage. Vintage is important with sparkling Shiraz. We find that a little bit of extra time in bottle after the wine has been disgorged really goes towards melding those flavors and intensifying the structure and the presentation of the wine. 2015, so you're getting a little bit of bottle age there. And of course, the last one in the box is the Woodlands Clementine Bordeaux Blend 2018 vintage. There you go. So those are the 6 wines. Now, if you bought those wines separately, it sounds like one of those knives commercials, doesn't it? If you bought those wines separately, they would probably add up to about $220. If you buy them in the Focus on Festivities box, and that's available up until the end of December, or until some stocks run out, then it'll cost you $177. And if you are a Key Club member, then it'll cost you $15 less. It'll cost you $162, which is a saving of almost $60 on the regular retail price. How do you become a Key Club member? That's really simple. You basically subscribe to one of our other subscription boxes. There is a choice of boxes. You can have a Pinot box. You can have a Shiraz boxes at various price points. There are also some mixed wine boxes, the Cadillac box, the Fiat box, the Renault box. Any one of those, choose to have it arrive on your doorstep once a month, once every 3 months, once every 6 months. We don't mind. But as long as you're subscribed, you're a Key Club member, which means that you get a discount on the Focus boxes, plus a whole bunch of other benefits, which you can read about online. So just to I just can't get that word today. Prosecco, Sparkling Shiraz, Arnaise, Rosé from Provence, South Australian Shiraz, Margaret River Cabernet, not $221, $177 or $162 if you're a Key Club member. How can you go wrong? You can buy it once today and you can buy it as many times as you want over the next 2 months. Plus, we'll be having a live webinar tasting of all the wines at the end of November. So if you've bought the wines, even if you haven't bought the wines, we'll send you an invite. You can join us online, and I'll go through all these wines in real time. I'll be able to answer your questions, and you'll be able to understand a little bit more about the wines. If you bought the box in advance, you can taste along, or if you haven't bought the box, you can think about how it might benefit you in December. If you have any questions, drop us a line, give us a call through the website, send us an email, hit us up on our socials. If you're really keen, buy the box, tell your friends, or don't, and just give them a gift. Who knows? Anyway, Merry Christmas.